Private citizen. 1. My friend that is a Marine never diagnosed anybody. 2. The stuff I sent him, I didn't say anything about. I said I just want his opinion on something. He said, I'm going to give it to you straight. I said, that's exactly what I want. If I'm in the wrong, tell me. If she's in the wrong, tell me. Also tell me if you see anything on either side. He said, okay. So I sent it to him. I gave him a couple of days. That's what he came back with on his own. I don't interfere with investigations of other people because that would mess up mine. Duh. Jasmine, Michael, Jen. I'm venting on my channel. This is my personal channel for this reason, because of the depression from all of you. And I'm allowed to do that. No, it's wrong if it's slander. It's not slander. You haven't proven anything I've said to be wrong. You've said it's wrong with multiple people. That doesn't prove it's wrong. So you said you had all these records that you don't produce. What are you afraid of? See, if you're planning a court case afterwards, if you had all this proof, it would still hold up in court. It's a record, right? Right. Can't be erased, right? Right. So, as far as legal action, you go right ahead. That's what I want you to do. That's exactly what I want you to do. You go right ahead. Take me to court. Please do. Pretty please. I'm ready to go. So, private citizen, back to you. Pretty funny. Let's discuss this. Okay, well, let's discuss you for a second. The only thing you've been stuck on is Jen and Jazz. Have you ever even looked at the other evidence I have? It's not me talking. That's the kids. Have you listened to David's recording? Have you listened to Tiffany's recording? Have you looked at the dates? Have you looked at everything else? Have you looked at the text messages? Have you read everything? No. There's no way you have. So see, you're one-sided. You're not even looking for any of the truth. You're just trying to say that what I'm saying is this or that. I'd really like to know where I said that she was being diagnosed. I never said anything about diagnosis. Nope, just another person's opinion, and the reason why I respect military is because they are trained to look at stuff like that. Yes, they are. They do all kinds of stuff in different countries. Yeah. You're trying to tell me a military man is not trained to spot a threat or somebody that is planning something, either through text message or visual? Yes, they are. That's exactly why I talked to him, and he said exactly what everybody else said. I didn't tell them anything. I didn't even on TikTok. I said I wanted their opinion. See, that was when I was going for opinions. All that's doing is making sure I don't second guess myself too much. And I would go right back over the evidence myself, even when somebody would give an opinion. Or say, well, did you miss this? Because you didn't say anything about it. Now, if I've recognized what they're talking about, I'd say, no, I didn't say anything about that because of this or that. Or sometimes I'd be like, yeah, maybe I did miss that. And I would end up putting up another video about that situation. See, I'm not a big creator. I could be if I took the time to learn it all and all that. I did download CapCut because it helps to make videos. I never used it until I got on YouTube, because I had a lot of stuff I had to put together. So I used it. And pretty funny, I'm sitting here fighting the whole world for justice while she's dancing around, calling the father of her dead kids a bitch, all because she knows she's responsible for that child and what he did. Now everybody thinks I'm mad and want to rip her head off. No, I don't. Sometimes I feel like it because she hurt my kids and she knowingly did it. And I've said that. I've showed it. What more do you need? It's not a movie. It's not going to show every scene. Yeah, you got to use your brain. You also have to be here to see the stuff I've seen. And no, I'm not smiling and all that because of this. I'm smiling at the stupidity of people because it is right in front of your face and you're like, duh. Wow. But you guys are supposed to be so intelligent. Oh, the intelligence thing. That's the one thing I forgot. Let me tell you something. It takes intelligence to tie your shoe. Now, to a 4 or 5-year-old, 6-year-old that's learning how to tie their shoe, it's big. To a 20, 30-year-old that already knows how, not very big. Right? Right. So, when you're young and you do simple things like that, you could feel you're a genius just because you learned how to tie your shoe on your own. Doesn't mean you are. It does mean, you paid attention and you did it right. Right. Also, you're not paying attention to the fact that when I said you have intelligence to run around a therapist, but you use it wrong, which makes you stupid, that's exactly true. That's the same as having a great relationship like me and these girls did have, and then they run out and do something stupid against it and try and cover it up. See, now that's stupid. Doesn't mean the person's stupid overall. It means what they're doing is stupid. Is that enough explanation for you? Do you need any more? I can write it in crayon. Would that help? Being serious. Would that help? Huh? Just wondering. Okay, we're good, right? Does that explain it? Because I can explain it a couple different ways, but that's pretty much the best one. Just like I'm a very intelligent person, but I had a big heart. And these girls seen it. That's why they targeted me. That's exactly what a narcissist will do. They'll also target somebody with codependency addiction. Look it up. Yeah, make sure it's therapists that are explaining it to you. Ones that, you trust. Or that are highly trusted. There you go. Just like when you look up a repair video. You go with mechanics. Or you go with a company that does it all the time. You don't just go with some Joe Schmo. Right? That would be intelligent thinking, correct? Go to the best place to get the best information. Right? Right. Got another question for you. Since you like to dig into things, how come you haven't dug into anything they've said? How come you haven't looked at my background like I showed you? It shut that other dude up, trying to say I had 21 counts of sexual assault. No, I don't. Then he tried to say I had 21 counts of peace orders. There are a lot of peace orders. I just told you that's how she took the kids. I told you that's what she lied about to get her house. Yeah, because you can go to the commissioner and just write it out. And if a commissioner says, oh my gosh, by what you write, they'll give it to you. Then you got to wait for a court date. And what's the judge say when you walk in? It's no admission of guilt. You can leave this in play. Why would I leave it in play? Because if she contacts me or does anything crazy, she gets herself in trouble. And guess what? She's done it all the time. Did you see the picture? You're right. She put the one in June. She was here August 15th. Wonder why that was. Oh, so I'll pay for the kids' birthdays parties, and she doesn't have to pay for a separate one. Right. She even told me that to my face. Which is why I told her she has faked loving me from the beginning, because she used to do that shit before. So obviously she's doing it now. It's the same as what she did then. Why would I lie about that? What does that prove? Nothing. It just says what's happened to me. It shows her character. But these women, Jazzy and her mom, can say anything and you truth. What? How is that? Still haven't shown me any proof at all. I've asked Jasmine for plenty of fucking proof. Never produces. She gets mad and says, I'm done, I got a headache, or I'm done, I'm this, or I'm done, I'm that. That is a diversion because she doesn't have the proof. Which means if she doesn't have the proof, it never fucking took place. I have plenty of proof. I have text messages from my son being left in a house and somebody trying to break in. Did you read that? No. Did you read how Tiffany's playing games, love bombing, then saying stuff in text message that never took place in her house? I counter it right in the text message. And then I stated to everybody else, I'm in the house with the 3 people that are accused of planning this. I'm the only one there. Boy, they have 3 people against 1. Is that not a setup or a trap? Did I not state that in my text message? Yes, I did. Did I ask my mother and other people to go with me? My mom went once. Started siding with Tiffany. Thought it was funny about her double standards and went along with it. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? You're supposed to be here paying attention. You know? No, she's starting to get sucked into the female fucking feminist shit. Which my mom swears up and down that she doesn't agree with this third wave stuff. But she bites right into it. Right. Now a little background about me and my mom. Even though I'm here and I take care of whatever I can do, I used to be able to take care of a lot more until they did this shit. Right, they've always tried to take my job, dude. Because they know it's a career, dude. And right now, my boys are making 15 to fucking 30,000 a week. The one guy, he doesn't even work that much, and he's making 8,000 to 15,000. Subcontractor. Yeah. I've got my EIN number. I am a sole proprietor for a reason, even though that's a little riskier. But that's what I got my insurance for. Yeah, and I don't want to say the name of it because it's embarrassing. It is. And everybody going to be like, oh, well, no. No, I actually called Nationwide. And they gave me to this company. They're like, oh, well, we got a sister company that's a little cheaper. And I'm like, okay. They just sent me to them. I didn't even know what their name was. I just went through their policies and all that. And I was like, cool, awesome. Then they send me a letterhead, and I see what their name was. I said, no. All right, I'll tell you. Hiscox. Yeah. Hiscox. Yeah. I about passed out when I seen that. I'm like, oh, I figured. Everybody getting perverted. Anyway. Yeah, my stepdad thought that because it has to be paid on a credit card, so I would give the cash to my mom, she'd pay it on a credit card, because I don't use banks. Yeah, I don't trust banks. And they wouldn't accept a prepaid credit card. That's also why I got the Cash App, so I could put money on it, and hopefully they would accept that, which they didn't accept that either. So now I'm stuck with a Cash App. Yeah, I never wanted that.